Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another game of Comet Basketball. Tonight we're going to have the North Polk boys versus the Greene County Rams.
Yeah, and we just got done with the girls' team blowing out Greene County's girls' team.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you.
69-point win there by the
It was painful. You know, I love seeing a Comet win, but gosh, I'm not even going to lie. It's tough. This game definitely going to prove to be a lot closer. Right now, the Comets, I believe, are 1-4 on the season, and the Greene County Rams are 2-3. So, you know, very similar records. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we got right now. Definitely got a lot of things going for the Comets right now. Jevin Sullivan coming into this game. He's been playing really hot lately. Been doing real good. Andrew Weig been shooting threes like crazy lately. You love to see that. Thomas Jones aced his Spanish test today, 100% on that. So we're really excited to see what he does tonight, you know, coming off a great test like that. So we're excited to see this matchup tonight.
Yeah, North Polk, they struggled. I mean, there's no way around it. They have not been great this year.
Absolutely.
They got the last home game that we streamed, they played Gilbert, and they got dismantled.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough game to watch.
Defense shut them down, and it was very hard to watch. Jevin Sullivan had most of North Polk's points there.
I believe he had 23 out of the maybe 30.
Yeah, and so hopefully North Polk will be able to do a little bit better here in this matchup, and I think they will. This is a team that's more on their level, and Gilbert's a very good basketball team, so I'm not going to put that on North Polk. It's just there was a lot of missed opportunities offensively and stuff that really should have went North Polk's way that they just weren't able to get done, whether it was a lazy thing or whether it was just not focusing enough in order to get it done.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see clean up a little bit here. I know these boys are confident going into this game. They're going in with the mindset that they're going to win this game, and I really think that they have the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, and you know, a big thing from these Comets is the Pella game. In the first half of the Pella game, they had the score, I believe, within 6 points. I believe it was Pella 47, North Polk 41, which I believe Pella is ranked 5th in the state right now. I have to check on that. Don't quote me on that one. But, you know, we saw that in the first half, and the Comets seem to fall apart in the second half. But we've definitely seen that they can play good, and they can play well. And I would really like to see another game of how they played in that first half right now.
Yeah, and the thing about them is they've been super inconsistent.
Absolutely.
They've had times where they've been extremely good, and they've been able to convert a lot and very efficiently on offense. But then it seems like the second half, they go right back into the stage where they can't handle the ball and they turn it over, and they're missing easy open looks and open teammates, and they can't find a way to get open shots.
Yeah, and definitely an issue that the Comets have is they're just, you know, the Comets definitely have some shooters on their team, but they are just rarely taking shots other than Jevin Sullivan and Andrew White seem to be the only players with even enough confidence to shoot the ball.
Yeah, and so hopefully today they can go in this game and start off consistent and clean it up a little bit on the offensive end. A big issue for them has been turnovers, so hopefully they can limit their turnovers here early in this game. And we know that they heavily struggle on trying to break any sort of press defense. So if Greene County is going to put on a pressure defense, North Polk is going to have to look for a way to to work around that, because that is one of their biggest weaknesses.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. The Comets seem to come up with a little ragtag solution to that press defense, was just Jevin Sullivan just Hail Marying that ball right down the court. And, you know, if they have to do that again tonight, it wouldn't surprise me, because, I mean, if I'm Greene County, I'm seeing how Gilbert shut down the Comets, and I'm going to do the exact same thing.
And it looks like we got Trevor Mathis for his first varsity start here for the Comets. As Thomas Jones controls the tip, North Polk will win it. Kobe Bouchard here with the ball. Trevor Mathis down low, drives inside, and quick foul there.
Wow.
Trevor Mathis will be at the line for 2.
Yeah, that's exciting. We've only seen Trevor take a handful of shots this season. Looks like he's going to take 2 from the line.
And that first one at the line is good by Trevor
Waka
Mathis.
waka.
And looking to get his second one to drop here and being efficient 2 for 2 at the line to start the game.
Let's see if he can do it.
And no good. North Polk will have a 1-point lead here, 1-0, 10 seconds into the
North
game.
Polk draws first blood in this game.
Morton has the ball here, gets it in a corner to Low Miller. Low Miller drives inside. Strong move there by Low Miller as that's good. Jevin Sullivan inbounds to Kobe Bouchard. Press
of course,
defense
we're seeing
here.
that press defense.
Mathis is fouled there by Low Miller. Quick second foul there by Greene County.
Looks like Greene County's definitely going to be playing rough. Looks like Trevor Mathis taking both of those fouls tonight.
Sullivan inbounds here to Bouchard. Bouchard at the top of the key. Gets it inside to Jones. Jones looks down low, nothing there. Jones hands it off to Mathis. Mathis looks to curl, but is cut off, gets it to Bouchard. Bouchard drives inside, back out to Weig. Weig over to Sullivan. Sullivan drives in, nice spin there, and fades that, no good off the front of the rim.
Jevin Sullivan's a leading scorer for the Comets with, I believe, 68 points in the last couple games.
Fisher drives inside, hands it off there to Stalder. Stalder, no good on the reverse layup. Sullivan there on the rebound. Bouchard gets it up there to Mathis. Mathis over to Sullivan. Sullivan up. Nice lay there by Jevin Sullivan. So there's another lead change. 3-2 here. 6:47 remaining in the first.
Jevin Sullivan snagging a couple points for the Comets, going to give them a 1-point lead. It's definitely looking to be a very close game thus far.
Stalder gives it to Morton. Morton drives in, lays it up, no good. Gets his own offensive board. A foul is called on the putback. He'll be at the line for 2. That'll be called on Trevor Mathis. And Morton will be at the line for his first 2 free throws of the game, as that first one will fall. He ties the game up at 3.
Threes all around. 3 at the line and 3 on the scoreboard.
And the second one is good as he takes a 1-point lead here for the Greene County Rams. Kobe Bouchard gives it over there to Mathis. Mathis back to Bouchard. Bouchard looks to push it up the floor. Gives it to Mathis. Mathis over to Weig. Weig looks inside,
great against that
tries
press
to get
defense.
it to Jones. Almost thrown there by Fisher, but Fisher tips it out of bounds. North Polk will take possession underneath.
You know, that's definitely exciting, seeing the Comets be able to perform against a press defense. Gilbert didn't seem to be able to. Looks like they figured it out this week.
Bouchard inbounds to Weig. Weig drives in, kicks it over into the corner to Mathis. Mathis to Bouchard. Bouchard inside to Jones. Jones lays it up. Strong lay there. Can't get it to fall. Fouled. He'll be at the line for 2. Third team foul there for Greene County.
Well, you know, Thomas Jones, that big man energy right there. You know, he's going to put that up. You know, Boardman gets paid. I mean, I'm expecting a big game from Thomas Jones. I always am. He had 100% on his Spanish test today. Absolutely aced it. So that's really exciting, you know, to see him coming off that. He's going to miss his first free throw of the night. He's playing some great defense.
Yeah, can't get the first one to drop. Looking to tie the game up here at 4 with this second free throw. Goff is checked in here for the Rams. Second one's no good as that bounces all the way around and out. Morton here drives inside. No shot. Foul is called on the floor. Looks like the refs are going to be calling this game a little touchy here, as we've seen a lot of very, hate to say, but weak fouls early in this game.
You know, every foul call that's had something to do with Trevor Mathis. The Rams fouled him twice, and he has fouled twice. They're going to take him out of the game. Switch it up a little bit.
It's Breon to inbound. Breon inbounds it there to Stalder. And Stalder lays it in. Looks like there was minimal contact, but another foul is called. He'll be out the line for 1.
Well, I mean, the refs definitely are looking to call this game pretty heavily, looking to officiate pretty strongly. Both sides of the ball.
That free throw is no good. Can't convert on the end one as Greene County gets the offensive board. Morton drives in again. Another foul is called.
Really? We're going to call that on number 10.
Foul will be on the floor, so no shots, but Breon will take it underneath.
Wow.
Breon inbounds there to Fisher. Fisher over to Goff.
Well, both teams are combined for 7 fouls thus far in the game, 3 of which have belonged to Greene County.
Not even 3 minutes into the game, and there's already 7 fouls.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely, a few of them been questionable. Greene County's foul on Trevor, at least the first one, I believe, was quite questionable. The last couple on the from the Comets been
nice floater there.
questionable as well.
Bouchard over there to Mehring. Mehring up top to Sullivan. Sullivan will drive down over to Jones. Jones up top to Bouchard. Bouchard drives in, hands it off to Weig for the deep three. Way off there. Sullivan gets the board. Sullivan, little hesitation move there, picks up his dribble, gives it over to Weig. Weig drives in over to Bouchard, wide in the corner. An offensive foul is called there on Weig.
You know, Kobe Bouchard rarely shoots the ball, and when he does, it goes in. They're not gonna count that one. That one's gonna be a foul against Andrew Weig. Wow.
Morton will have the ball here for the Rams. Morton, nice crossover there, drives inside, floats it up, and rebounded there by Mehring. Mehring gives it to Bouchard. Bouchard gets past half court here, gives it inside to Jones. Jones back to Bouchard for three. No good there. Mehring on the offensive board. Mehring gives it over to Bouchard. Bouchard up top to Sullivan. Sullivan pump fakes, drives inside. Nice move there. As he gets up in the air, hangs up there for a while, moves around the defender and floats it in.
Jim Sullivan going to account for, I believe, 4 out of the Comets' 5.
Fisher tries to move around Weig, but it's stolen away. Mehring down the court, lays it up. No good. Misses
wide open layup.
Wide open layup.
See, little mistakes like that, they're going to sink the Comets' ship. You put that point in there, it's a 1-point game.
And it's one of the easiest shots in the game, but just a lack of focus there as he misses. As Breon drives inside, no good there. As he throws that ball out of bounds, looks for a foul, but no call. That might have been one that was justifiable, but they're going to look to let that one slide.
Well, we're about 3.5 minutes into the game right now, and there's already 8 fouls on the board. You know, I worry that the refs are a little more worried about flash photography than they are about some of the contact here.
Sullivan will take the ball. Sullivan breaks the press there easy, gets it down the court, takes it all the way down, misses the floater. The foul is called there on Marcus Hopper. Greene County will take it the other way.
Wow. It's going to be 6 fouls on the night for the Comets early in the first.
As Morton will take the ball up the floor here for the Rams. Morton spins, gets inside, gets the heavily contested mid-range shot there. A lot of contact, gets it to
clean
fall.
move right there.
Mehring now with the ball. Mehring gets it over to Sullivan. Sullivan in the corner to Jones. Correction, that's Nathan Crabb. Sullivan for the deep three. That's good by Jevin Sullivan.
Waka waka, baby. You know, you can expect those from Jevin Sullivan all day. You know, he's gonna see the points. He's gonna see that they're down by just a little bit.
As Stalder drives in the lane, has no control of the ball, and flails to try to get the ball. And a phantom foul is going to be called on.
Wow. You know, personally, I'm not one of those guys that blames the refs in game time situations, but I don't know about that one. That's a tough one.
Let's just say that it's going to be a very close game.
Absolutely. We'll stick with that one.
Very close foul game here as we have 10 fouls in the first 4.5 minutes.
Yeah. Looks like right now the score is Greene County 10 and North Polk 8.
Stalder missed the free throw. Goff was on the offensive board and laid it in. Sullivan has the ball here for the Comets. Hands it off to Mehring. Mehring drives in, gives it there to Crabb. Crabb strong lays up there, no good. And loose ball here.
You know,
jump ball there. Crabb did a great job of getting on the floor, tied up there with Goff. It will be Greene County possession. 8-12 here. North Polk trails by 4, 3:20 remaining in the first.
Yeah, North Polk's missed a couple layups right there, and then earlier there's a wide open one that I believe Luke Mehring missed. North Polk's not going to miss layups like that and win this game. Oh, my goodness.
As Mehring lets Morton come right down the court and hit a three right in front of him. He has no hand up.
The Comets, they've got to do something fast, or Greene County's going to run away with this game.
And you know what they say, hand down, man down. As Mehring throws the pass away to Morton. Morton drives in, lays it up. A lot of contact, no foul is called, but the layup is good. Mehring.
Going to be 8-17.
As a foul is called on, I believe, Bryce Stalder.
Foul called in Greene County. That's going to be Greene County's 4th of the first.
Sullivan will inbound here for the Comets. North Polk has 17 fouls, and Greene County has 4. Manock tries to get it to Sullivan, stolen away by Breon. Breon gives it there to Stalder, stolen away by Marion. Marion gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan with the ball now for the Comets. Gives it over to Manock.
Right there.
Manock, nice pass fake there, drives in, spins out, tries to get it to Hopper. Hopper misses the pass and would have been called in over the back if he would have just let Hopper get it, but makes the mistake of trying to dive for the ball. Jackson Morton causes North Polk to retain possession as Sullivan hits the nice midi shot.
You know, that's Jevin Sullivan. He's going to come up in the clutch. He sees that his team is down 9 points. He's going to put that easy shot in mid-range.
And that was just a lack of focus there by Jackson Morton as the ball was loose, not touched, and it got back court. If he would have let Hopper pick it up, it would have been a turnover.
Oh.
Manock inside to Crabb. Nathan Crabb tries to go up. Foul is called. He'll be out the line for 2.
They're going to give him 2 from the line. That's Greene County's 5th of the night to the Comets' 7.
We're seeing Thomas Jones and Andrew Weig will be checked back in the game here following this first free throw by Nathan Crabb, as well as Kobe Bouchard.
Now, Kobe Bouchard, typically known for being definitely a shooter in basketball. We haven't seen him make or take a lot of shots this year. It's kind of disconcerting that the Comets just aren't, don't seem to have taken shots to be as high of a priority.
As Crabb will have his second at the line here.
Checking out some quick stats.
Man, no good.
Jevin Sullivan leading the team in rebounds with 19. He has 18 defensive rebounds. And I don't think a single Comet has over 2 offensive rebounds, which has been a real issue.
Breon gets the offensive board there and throws the pass right to Thomas Jones. Bouchard now with the ball. Bouchard will take the ball to the court and find Weig. Screen there by Jones. Jones tries to curl.
Big miscommunication.
And Weig throws it out of bounds. Miscommunication has been a big issue there for the Comets, as we've seen a lot of turnovers here in these first few games.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest, the score's not too far off. Greene County leads by 6. North Polk has 11. Greene County has 17. But the Comets are just playing a bad game in general. They got to figure something out quick, or it's just going to be lights out.
Breon gives it to Zach Goff. Zach Goff tries to get the pass there to Warnke, but the pass is tipped out of bounds. Breon to inbound. Breon finds Warnke. Warnke off to Carter Morton. Carter Morton pump fakes. Marion jumps at the pump fake. Carter Morton looking to set up the offense, drives inside. A foul is called once again on, I'm not sure
who's that going to be on?
It will be on Luke Marion, but there was very minimal amount of contact, as North Polk has 8 fouls in the first quarter.
I'm going to be honest, I couldn't quite see where that call came from. Luckily in the live stream, you can rewind a little bit and you can look yourself, and then you can return to the live. So if you guys want to go back maybe 20-ish seconds in the stream and check that out for yourselves.
That free throw there is good by Carter Morton. He'll have a second at the line. And what really sucks about the game having this many fouls already is Marion's already got a second foul. And you can get into foul trouble early. You got to remember, in high school basketball, you only get 5 fouls. He's already got 2, and we're not even out of the first quarter. Yeah, and I believe Trevor Mathis right now is at 3. So, that's dangerous. That's a starter right there. Marion now with the ball. Picked up by Morton. Gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan up top to Bouchard. Screen there by Jones. Gives it off to Jones. Jones over to Sullivan. Sullivan up top to Merring. Merring to Sullivan for three. No good.
Oh.
Morton there on the rebound. Morton pushes the ball up the floor quick. Nice behind the back move there. As Breon with the deep three, no good. Rebounded by Merring. Merring gives the ball there to Bouchard. Bouchard up the floor to Weig. Weig with the ball. Gives it to Thomas Jones.
That's a buzzer beater.
Buzzer beater layup.
You know what? You got to expect that from Thomas Jones.
The pass was almost thrown out of bounds, and Weig saves the pass right to Thomas Jones, and Jones tips it in to cut the lead down to 6 points before the second quarter.
Yeah, and of course you're going to expect that from Thomas Jones. Thomas Jones has been on the ball every way today. He aced his Spanish test. He just made that quick layup, and he's been playing great. I believe he is the only Comet player in other than Jevin Sullivan with 0 fouls. So that's really exciting to see. He is number 14, if you want to look at the screen quick. Another big thing about Thomas Jones here right now is in general about that play was that communication right there, that getting it down to Weig saving that, finding Thomas Jones putting it in the basket, making those easy layups, and having that communication with your team, that is going to be essential to the Comets if they want to take this one home and advance to 2-4.
Yeah, and something like that to end the first quarter is definitely something that can generate a spark to really help boost this North Polk offense, and as well as their defense.
But as you can see, North Polk already has 8 fouls to Greene County's 5. Ref's been calling a very tight game, both sides of the ball.
Sullivan will inbound here to Bouchard. Bouchard now with the ball. Bouchard gives it to Jones. Jones over to Mathis. Mathis over to Bouchard. Bouchard up top. Gives it to Jones. Jones gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan up top to Mathis. On the wing now to Bouchard. Bouchard lobs it to Weig for the nice alley-oop layup there.
Andrew Weig with that quick little move right there. Could have been a dunk.
But Weig can't get up that high. Oh, my.
Oh, man.
Carter Morton, great acting skills there on that three-point shot.
Absolutely. Hollywood over there, if you guys want to rewind and look at that, you know, I'd say that is 100% a flop. We're actually getting a rewind or a instant replay camera in the near future, thanks to funding from the North Polk School District. So that, you know, that'll be interesting to see. They'll be able to call back things like that. It was enough to convince the refs.
Rumor has it that's Brad Pitt's stunt double.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. As the Greene County Rams are going to advance to 21 to the Comets 15, about to make it 22 if he makes it.
So that
22.
third one is good. Sullivan inbounds to Bouchard. Bouchard takes the ball down the floor. Almost stolen away. Bouchard finds Jones. Jones up top to Sullivan.
Great move from Bouchard. They're keeping the ball.
Bouchard picked up by Fisher. Gives it to Mathis. Foul called on Breon as Mathis tries to drive inside.
Couldn't quite tell.
Bouchard will inbound here for the Comets.
You know, again, you got to call it both ways, but I don't know if I saw that one there either. So
Bouchard into Sullivan. Out to Weig. Weig over to Sullivan for three. No good, just off the front iron.
You know, I'm going to have Jevin Sullivan shoot that three-pointer shot every single day of the week.
Carter Morton. Mid-range shot, no good there. As the ball will be called out on Carter Morton.
I don't know about that one. A lot of outrage. That did appear to be off the fingertips of Jevin Sullivan right there, so I think the ref did make the right call on this one.
Carter Morton.
I don't know. You know, refs have a tough job, trying to make the right calls. It's really got to go easy on them.
What's the call now?
That 4 is going to be no good.
Offensive foul there on Caden Lowmiller.
Nicholas Breon, a senior right now, number 3, has 14 points in the night. He's going to be the leading scorer for the whole game.
As both teams
all but 8
both teams, both teams here are in single bonus, meaning that the next foul will be a 1-and-1 if Greene County
handles
fouls,
from Bouchard,
as well as as if North Polk reaches 10, it'll be a double bonus opportunity as that pass is thrown away. Morton tries to get it there to Stalder.
Nicholas Breon.
Morton spins, gives it out to Stalder. Stalder over to Morton. Morton pump fakes, drives in. Nice handoff there to Fisher as Fisher throws it off the side of the backboard. As Goff over to Stalder, no good on that three-point shot there. Jones on the rebound to Bouchard. Bouchard up the floor there to Mathis, too high, thrown out of bounds.
Well, you know, you definitely got to say that both teams have definitely been with their flaws tonight. If Greene County starts making half the shots they're missing, then this game falls right away from the Comets. But the Comets, they need to communicate better. They just need to be able to make these easy shots. And, you know, people got to take the shots. That's a huge, huge issue we've been seeing all season with the Comets is taking shots. Aside from Jevin Sullivan, almost all the players seem afraid.
Morton now with the ball. Crosses over, floats it up inside, and that's good. As Morton picks up his 16.
Nicholas Breon being dominant in the game right now. North Polk's best defender, Thomas Jones, unable to shut him down.
Mannock gives it to Sullivan for the open three. Long on that three.
Jim Sullivan getting a little off the mark. Hope that doesn't shake his confidence. So I'm going to have him take that shot every day.
Stalder back to Breon. Breon inside there to Fisher. Foul is called on Trevor Mathis.
I don't know. I think I might have seen just enough contact there to call that a foul in some games, especially in a game like that's being officiated, you know, as closely as this one. I think that was a solid foul call.
Mathis will pick up his third. He's in foul trouble here early. 2 more, and he will be disqualified from the contest.
Yeah.
So he'll be fouled out of the game.
This is number 4, Kill Fisher, shooting shots here. If he makes this one, that's going to extend the lead 26-15, and he's going to do it.
As Mehring passes the ball up the floor there to Jones. Jones inside to Mehring. Mehring had it open, decides to go with the hard layup on the reverse lay. That's no good. He tips it out of bounds. Greene County will retain
Where the
possession.
Comets have been struggling the most is under the basket. And, you know, the Comets definitely don't have the tallest team out there right now, but, you know, shots like that should be just second nature for any basketball team. So, I got to say I'm a little worried.
As Greene County has a 30-second timeout here. Let's just analyze the game here in the first early going. North Polk has been struggling trying to get something started here on the offensive end, and they're missing open opportunities, and it's not great for them. Their defense has been on and off. They've been able to cause some turnovers, but they've also let Morton drive inside and get some easy looks, and then also a lot of his points have been at the free throw line from a lot of fouls called here early.
Yeah, you know, with the sheer volume of fouls, you know, you're going to see a lot of the teams get easy, open shots. North Polk with 10 fouls, Greene County with 7. Wow.
Stalder has the ball here, gets it up the floor there to Warnke. Warnke up top to Goff for 3. Banks the 3 in. Mannock gives it off to Mehring. Mehring with the ball
I
here.
think you can fairly say the Comets are in trouble.
Mehring.
No one for White to give the ball to.
Stolen away by Morton. Morton for the deep 3, and no good there, because that's a little beyond his range. Mannock up the floor to Mehring, almost thrown out of bounds. Weig in the corner for 3, no good. Almost rebounded by Thomas Jones, but Morton comes up with the board. Stalder drives in, nice handoff there. Nice handoff there to Goff, as a goaltending violation will be called on Jevin Sullivan.
Wow, you know, the Comets last game, I believe they lost the game by 2 points. You know, I'd expect them to come out into this game with a little more fire under their butts. But right now, the lead is extended to 16 points with Greene County 31, Comets 15.
Sullivan inbounds to Mannock. Mannock will take the ball at the floor here. Gives it off to Weig. Weig on the wing, gives it in the corner to Mannock. Mannock up top to Sullivan. Sullivan drives in, hop steps, lays it in and 1. Jevin Sullivan will be at the line for 1 point. He's able to generate some contact there and get the layup to drop.
Jevin Sullivan right now is averaging, I believe, 21 points a game, 21 solid. So that's something exciting to see, players score like Jevin Sullivan. But
Hopper is checked in the game here.
I hate to say it, but Jevin Sullivan's not getting much help.
And gets that first one to drop. It's Morton with the ball here. Hands it off there to Goff. Goff over to Stalder. Stalder inside to Morton. Morton looks to drive in. Falls on the floor. No travel is called.
Really?
As Goff tries to hop in and lay it up, but misses the layup on the front rim.
With as tightly as this game has been officiated, I'm surprised that one wasn't called there.
Weig with the deep three, and he's good.
The wiggle. Waka Waka, that's a bucket.
On the three.
You love to see Wiggles hit those threes. I believe the last game we commentated, he hit
blocked
4. Oh, baby.
Nope, just kidding. Another foul will be called on the clean block.
I do not know, but that one looked pretty much ball contact only, but of course they're going to call it. That's going to make North Polk's foul count at 10. And
it's above 10, but
or 11.
Scoreboard doesn't count above that.
11. They're just gonna stop counting them on the scoreboard. And Greene County's gonna be at 8. Marcus Hoppert's played only a couple minutes, and he's had 2 fouls in those times, no points.
So I thought they were going to call the foul on Weig. Apparently the foul is on Hopper. Must have been a little too much contact from behind on the layup. So Breon is checked in the game here for Morton. Morton will have his first break of the game.
Breon's playing an absolutely amazing game, really clean, taking great shots. He has 18 points on the day thus far. You really got to applaud Breon.
That would be Carter Morton with 18 points.
Oh, my apologies.
Breon only has 2. Jump ball is called. Nate Crabb does a great job of tying the ball up there again. It'll be Greene County possession. Warnke with the ball now. Mannock deflects the pass, almost thrown away, but Warnke's able to recover.
Comet's going to show a little fight there, and it's going to disappear. Oh, no, here, it's back.
Misses the layup there.
This is what we got to see
Sullivan
from the Comets.
With the ball.
Up-tempo.
Sullivan now. Drives inside. Nice little fading midi there. Gets it to go. North Polk cuts the lead down within 10. 33-23. North Polk is down. 2:40 remaining in the half. Stalder hands it off there to Fisher. Fisher tries to get it to Stalder, hits his back. Sullivan with the ball. Sullivan drives in, tries to lay it up. Foul will be called. Jevin Sullivan at the line here for 2.
They're going to put him on the line. That's a dangerous spot to put Jevin Sullivan in, as Greene County's going to have 9 fouls. I believe the Comets are at 11 or 12 right now. Wow. Yeah, you hate to see it.
That first one will drop. The North Polk coaches are complaining here that the Greene County player pulled the net, in which he did. Should have been called a goaltending call there, but they let it go, and Sullivan will be at the line for 2. As he gets his first drop, looking to get his second here. Sullivan's got 13. Make it 14 as he extends the North Polk deficit, or cuts in a North Polk deficit, as they now trail by 8. 3 there by Carter Morton is no good. Marcus Hoppert on the rebound. Finds Sullivan. Sullivan will take the ball up the floor. 2 minutes remaining in the half. Sullivan, nice move there. Hop steps inside, fades away, is good.
Yes, sir.
Sullivan single-handedly bringing North Polk back into this game.
We'd love to see that from Jevin Sullivan.
3 there is good by Zach Goff.
Big response from Greene County.
He extends Greene County's lead to 9. Bouchard with the ball here for the Comets. Wide cuts inside. Bouchard sets up the offense.
The Comets got to do something now, because the Comets are notorious for coming back and playing quite poorly in the second half. So if they don't get a nice lead now, then, or at least they don't catch up now, then this game might end up being out of their reach.
Blocking foul will be called on number 12, Zach Goff. That'll be his second of the game. Bouchard will be at the line for 2 here, as both teams are on the double bonus in the first half.
Wow. Oh, that is rare to see this many fouls. They're combined for at least 21, 22 fouls.
As Bouchard gets his first drop at the line. 28-36 here, a minute 40 remaining. Bouchard for his second at the line. Gets that one to drop. Bouchard is 2 for 2 at the line. 29-36. 7-point lead here for Greene County. As Morton drives inside, tries to chuck it up, no good. Over the back is called on Jevin Sullivan.
Unfortunately, I think it definitely was a foul. That'll be Jevin Sullivan's first on the night, which is, incredible, meaning that Comets are now at, I believe, probably 22 or 13 fouls. Wow.
That first one at the line is good there.
These fouls have been killing the Comets.
Ripker. Ripker for his second at the line. No good. Foul is called on Breon. So Sullivan will be at the line for 2.
Yeah, I've been saying, I like to apologize. I've been saying Nicholas Breon in the place of Carter Morton this entire game. I misread the sheet. I'd like to apologize.
First one is good there by Jevin Sullivan. As he's cutting into the Greene County lead. Greene County now only leads by 7, hoping to cut that down to 6. 1:30 remaining here in the half. 30-37, North Polk trails by 7. Second one's good. Make that North Polk
that's a
trails
bucket.
by 6.
Jevin Sullivan's going to do what he's got to do.
Morton will take the ball up the floor. Gives it off to Fisher. Fisher drives in, floats it up. No good off the front of the rim. Weig on the rebound. Gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan now with the ball. Gives it to Bouchard. Bouchard, screened by Sullivan. Gives it to Crabb. Crabb over to Weig. Weig looking for something. Weig finds Hoppert in the corner. Nice cut there by Sullivan, and nice find by Hoppert as Sullivan gets the nice lay there on the back door
that's
cut.
A bucket. Perfect assist.
Sullivan by Bouchard. Bouchard gives it to Crabb. Crabb drives in, lays it up. Layup is good.
That's what I like to see.
Polk now trails by 2 with 45 seconds left in the half.
This room has just become electrified with 39 seconds on the clock.
Morton
the Comets are down by 2.
3 off the front of the rim. Hoppert on the rebound. Gives it to Sullivan.
Poor man gets paid.
30 seconds left. North Polk can hold the ball and get the last shot here as Sullivan is called for the travel, takes an extra step as he catches the pass.
Wow.
And loud boos here by the North Polk Comet student section. I'm not sure why. It wasn't evident travel by Sullivan. He caught the pass and took 2 steps. Morton now with the ball. Double team there. Morton kicks it off there to Stalder for 3. No good. Foul will be called on Ripper.
Absolutely.
It'll be North Polk. It'll be Marcus Hoppert at the free throw line for 2. Looking to tie this ball game up as 14 seconds remain in the half.
Wow, 14 seconds remain. It's definitely looking like a really tight game. 2 points between the two. We got Marcus Hoppert. We haven't seen much of him. I think this might be the first time we've seen him at the line the whole game.
Hoppert now at the line for his first free throws of the contest. First one is good. Woo! Cuts the Greene County lead to just 1 point.
And the Comets got down by, I believe, 15 or 17 tonight, and now they're coming back.
And looks like Nathan Crabb will have blood on his jersey. He's going to have to switch that jersey now because you are not allowed to have blood on your jersey.
I can't tell. Maybe a nosebleed?
That is what it looks like. Somebody's going to have to find him a different jersey here quick.
I don't know which number he's going to pick up.
Crab will be checking in the game. Matthew Crab will be checking in the game as the second free throw is no good. 1 point lead, 10 seconds remaining in the half. North Polk needs to keep them from scoring as Morton has the ball. Loses the ball, but it's recovered there by Stalder. Shot will be no good. North Polk, it looks like they were about to fall apart there near the start of that second, but they make this game interesting as they come back from a 15-point deficit. That's the largest Greene County lead of the game, and it's now a 1 point deficit here going into the second half. And North Polk's really been stepping up offensively and defensively.
No doubt.
Morton was able to get anything that he wanted there at the start of the game. Morton hasn't been passing much, hasn't been looking to his teammates. He's looking to have been generating all the points by himself. And now they're slowing him down, and North Polk's converting off of it and scoring.
Yeah, you know, it's exciting to see. Jevin Sullivan right now leading scorer of the game with 20 points, and Carter Morton of Greene County has 18. I incorrectly have been referring to him as Nicholas Brion. They're two very different people. And I'm just excited to see what we got here.
Yes.
But what I'm worried about the most, is North Polk is notorious for coming back and playing poorly right out of the gate in the second half. It happened, I believe, on Tuesday. They blew a 20-point lead to lose by 2 to PCM right after they had a 20-point lead at half. Against Pella, they were down by only 6 at half, and they came back.
They were down by 9
at half. My mistake.
29.
I believe it was 30. And so it was it was the Comets definitely need to come out, and they're going to have to be tough. I saw the communication definitely look a lot better towards the end of the second quarter, and I just want to see that carry over.
Yeah, and they just need to bring the same energy and the same tempo here over from the first half, which they've struggled to do, and they have to stay consistent. So right now it's 36-37 here after the first half. We'll take a little break here, and we'll see you at the start of the second. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's North Polk Comets versus the Greene County Rams. 36-37 here. North Polk trails by 1 at the end of the first half. And first half we've seen good offense and good defense by both sides. North Polk came out a little slow, and then it kind of flip-flopped there in the second quarter. Greene County was out slow, North Polk was out fast, and North Polk was hot there. Jevin Sullivan, 22 points
absolutely.
here.
Got to talk about Jevin.
Carrying the North Polk Comets, 22 there, 36 points. And on the Greene County end, Carter Morton has 18 of their 37. And we've also seen the refs call this game very tight, very early. Very weak fouls called, very touchy fouls that are being called. And hopefully that will change here in the second, as we've already have multiple North Polk players in foul trouble early.
Yeah, right now I think we're looking at a total of 25 to 27 fouls combined between the two teams in the first half alone, which is, honestly insane. It's super rare to see. But, huge takeaways from the first half. Thomas Jones, he's been playing great on defense, struggling to shut down Carter Morton. However, he did get 100% on his Spanish test today, which is a really big thing. Bravo to Thomas Jones on that Spanish test. However, Jevin Sullivan, once again, you gotta give him a little. I hate to say it, but he's carrying a little bit on offense, accounting for 22 out of the 36 points right now. But what I'm definitely seeing a little more this game that I haven't seen in a while is a few more North Polk players are taking shots. They're missing easy layups, but they're taking shots.
And also, just to let you guys know, at the end of that last half there, we saw Nathan Crabb had a bloody nose, and he got blood all over his number 1 jersey. He will be wearing number 12 in this half because you are not allowed to play if you have blood on your jersey.
Yeah, and I believe number 12 belonged to Sean Wolkettle of the junior varsity team. Or no, Sal Capaldo, the junior varsity team. But do not be fooled. Oh, looks like there's some blood on the court. Trainer Courtney is going to clean it up, much to the fanfare of the audience.
Courtney Wagner,
as the players look on.
Correction, Courtney Joint, she got married over the summer. She is the athletic trainer for the North Polk Comets, and she does great at her job.
Oh, absolutely. Courtney is beloved by every single person. As a football player, I definitely caught myself injured quite a bit, mainly because I'm really skinny, and Courtney was always there for me. I got injured quite a lot, and she, helped me get back to full power, full strength. So big shout out to Courtney going out on this one. It says Courtney Joint.
And just trying to clean up the little droplets of blood here.
Jevin Sullivan helping out, drying it off with his shoes a little
Nathan
bit.
Crabb. You think they would have checked for that during halftime?
Yeah, I feel like there was enough time during halftime to solve this issue.
To maybe think, hey, we just had a player with a bloody nose. Did it drip on the floor?
Yeah, maybe we should check that one out.
And now this second half is getting underway. North Polk will have possession. Jevin Sullivan inbound. All
right, here we go. North Polk has not been playing like a second half team recently. I hope to see that change right here, right now. Down by 1. Kobe Bouchard starting out.
Jones gives it off to Sullivan. Sullivan up top to Mathis. Mathis over to Bouchard. Bouchard up top to Weig. Weig gets it to the wing to Sullivan. Sullivan looks to drive in. Step back. Gives it over to Bouchard. Bouchard drives in. Open lane there. Pump fakes. Goes up. Nice layup there by Kobe Bouchard. Kobe Bouchard showing a little burst there of an aggressive move into the paint.
Kobe hasn't been shooting a lot, this whole season. He just took a quick shot. He made it. It's paid off. Now they're up with their first lead since the first point of the game.
Stalder now hands it off to Breon. Breon pulls up for Mitty. Good there by Breon.
Taking that lead right away from him.
Bouchard gets it in the corner of Mathis. Mathis with the ball. Looks to drive in. With the ball and gives it up top to Weig. Weig for 3. Good by Andrew Weig as North Polk takes the lead, 41-39.
Andrew Weig's been a lockdown three-point shooter. It's going to give him a 2-point lead.
As Morton spins in, layup is no good, way off, saved by Breon. 3 by Fisher is no good. Sullivan on the rebound gives it off to Bouchard. Bouchard will take the ball up the floor here, gives it back to Sullivan. Bouchard for three. Bounces all around and out, almost rebounded by Jones. But it looks like Lohmiller will get the ball almost stolen away by Sullivan. Lohmiller drives inside. Mathis almost wraps him up for the foul.
Big boy
Lohmiller
right
drives inside. Wide open there, gets the layup. Sullivan up top now. Deep three by Jevin Sullivan, no good. Bounces off the rim.
Tie game, 41-41.
Carter Morton now looks to drive in, stumbles. Morton doesn't pass much as he tries to hop in. Sends it out to Fisher. Fisher pulls up, and that's good on the baseline, little J there. Sullivan gives it in to Bouchard. Bouchard to Mathis. Mathis is wide open. Lace it up. No good on the layup, but is fouled. He'll be at the line for two.
Seeing a clean few shots for old Trevor Mathis.
Foul will be called on Caleb Fisher. Mathis at the line for two. Mathis has 1 point in this game.
It's worth mentioning that the only player on the court right now with no fouls on the night is number 14 for the Comets, Thomas Jones, who got 100% on his Spanish test today. He's also playing 100% like a champion.
Mathis misses his first and makes his second. He is 50%, 2 for 4 at the line tonight. As Morton will take the ball up the floor here for the Rams. Crosses over, gets it wide open inside. No good, gets his own board. Foul is called on somebody.
Can't quite tell who that was on.
Called on Jevin Sullivan.
No, that's risky.
Timeout here by the North Polk Comets.
Look at that. You know, the Comets have come out strong in this second half already, which is fantastic to see. You know, I think probably the coach took them to the locker room and said, hey, listen, guys, we got to get this game going. And they have. They got up to their first lead of the game since they were 1-0 at the very, very beginning of the game. So I'm excited all around to see what's going to happen in this game as we have 10 seconds left till we go back into play.
Yeah, this is something we haven't seen from the Comets all year to start off. We have not seen them attack the rim in the second half. We have not seen them play good basketball in the second half. But today that's different. We've seen Bouchard with a nice little aggressive move to the layup. We saw a three by Sullivan. North Polk's coming out strong as they're still down by one, but it's a lot better looking than it has been in the past.
Morton, that ball.
Morton now looks to dribble inside. Too much dribbling there as Mathis gets a steal. Mathis takes it all the way down. Layup is no good.
You know, missing
Tries
like
to get
that,
it down
that's
the floor
going to
there
kill
to
you,
Stalder.
whatever team you're on.
Stalder hops inside, tries to lay it up. It'll be a foul called on Kobe Bouchard. Stalder will be at the line for two.
Well, that's going to put the only two seniors on the Comets lineup that started tonight. Kobe Bouchard and Trevor Mathis both at 3 fouls. I'm going to take Bouchard out. You know, Kobe Bouchard is 5'3" and still making moves just like that.
As Fisher there gets the mid-range little J there, wide open on the baseline. Mathis gets it into Y. Y in the corner to Mathis. Mathis drives inside. Foul is called. On Fisher. That'll be Fisher's second of the game. It's Nathan Crabb wearing number 12 once again, not wearing number 1. He is checked in for Andrew Y. Manock inbounds to Mathis. Mathis lays it up. Good off the backboard. Cuts the deficit
Waka
down
Waka, that's
to
a
1.
bucket. That was Trevor Mathis on that nice little move right there.
Carter Morton gives it off to Cale Fisher. Cale Fisher back to Breon. No good on the three-point shot. Sullivan will rebound. Sullivan now for the Comets. Pulls up and good. Not sure what Breon was doing there, disrespecting Jevin Sullivan on the mid-range shot, and he hits it right in his eye.
Now, if you're going to give Jevin Sullivan those easy shots all day, he's going to make them all day. And the same can be said about Carter
Breon. Or Morton. Sorry, Carter Morton. As Nathan Crabb with the aggressive finish there.
Wow. The Comets are responding.
Timeout will be called by Greene County. And North Polk coming out here strong. They now lead by 1, 4 minutes remaining in the third, 48-47. This is something we haven't seen from North Polk yet this year, and that's coming out strong and hitting from all cylinders, playing solid defense in the second half.
Absolutely. You know, I think what happened, the Comets have been losing a lot of close games. They've been, I don't want to say choking, but they just haven't been playing good when they need to play good. And right now, they're playing how they need to be playing. They're putting up a fight. They're battling. And I think it's obvious that the Comets they don't want to lose more games. And they're going to fight tooth and nail.
Yeah, North Polk, if I were them, I'd be tired of losing too. So I would want to come out and I would want to get this win. And Jevin Sullivan right now, 24 points, is putting this team on his back.
His average per game is 21.
As Breon finds Morton. Morton drives inside, gives it to Breon. Breon is called for the foul and one. That foul will be given to, I believe, Trevor Mathis. That's Trevor's fourth. One more, and Trevor Mathis will be done in this game. He will be fouled out. Hoppert and Mehring are checked in for Mathis and Jones. Breon at the line for just one as he gives Greene County the 1-point lead. Close game here, looking to extend that lead to 2. And he does. First and only free throw at the line is good. Sullivan will inbounds here to Manock. Manock will take the ball up the floor here for the Comets.
You know, already the teams have combined for 5 fouls.
As Manock tries to get it to Hopper. Pass is almost stolen away, tipped out of bounds by Breon. Yeah, and the fouls have definitely lessened here in the second half. It's good to see that the game's not being called so close.
Carter Morton, an aggressive move there.
Manock here with the ball up top for the Comets. Manock looks to set up the offense, finds Mehring on the wing. Mehring drives inside, lays it up, no good. A charge is called. I take that back. This half will still be called as closely as the first. As Mehring gets called for the charge.
You know, that's risky because I believe Luke Mehring and Trevor Mathis played the same position. Both of them in foul trouble. I'm scared.
Goff gives it off there to Stalder. Screen by Breon. Gives it to Morton. Morton drives in. Closed off there. And Marcus Hopper decided he's going to try out the flop, and it sure worked. The ref looked at him on the ground and called the charge. You know, if it's going to work for the other team, why not try it yourself?
Absolutely.
Pays off. Manock here with the ball.
You know, as a member of the Play and Musical, I think I'm going to have to encourage Marcus Hopper to audition.
Manock now. Hopper tries to cut. Good defense by Breon. The pass is thrown out of bounds. As Hopper couldn't get open, and Manock still tried to force the pass to him.
Comets are still down 2.
As Morton has the ball here. Pulls up from 3. Too much space. Wow. You've already seen this game that he's a dead-eye shooter. You got to get a hand up. As Manock has the ball now. Gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan now.
Will Sullivan respond?
Over to Hopper. Hopper in the corner to Mehring. Mehring drives up top. Gives it over to Sullivan for 3. Sullivan answers right back. Brings the Greene County lead to just 2 points.
Jevin Sullivan responding right back. Exactly what the Comets need. 2-point game.
Morton for a deep 3. Off the front of the rim. Manock gets the rebound. Manock drives the ball. Loses the ball. Morton on the steal. Morton gives it down low to Fisher. Blocked off the backboard by Sullivan. They call a goaltend.
Whoa. Wow.
And Jevin Sullivan showing some ups there. Tries to block it. Must have been on the backboard. They call the goaltend there.
You know,
North Polk student section is booing the refs and chanting, "You got swatted." Though the point counts. Gets paid. So.
I'm surprised with the officiating night that wasn't called.
Backdoor cut by by Nathan Crabb. Kobe finds him, cuts the deficit down to 2. Travel there, no call. Caught the ball and took about 6 or 7 steps. Almost stolen away, but Breon pulls up for 3, no good. Rebounded by Sullivan. Sullivan will take the ball up the floor here. Gives it to Jones for the layup. Good, ties up the game at 55. 1:45 remaining here in the third.
Thomas Jones playing an excellent basketball game, got 100% on his Spanish test today, and then goes up and makes an easy shot like that. You gotta love it.
Morton looks for the deep 3, and Crabb decides to get a hand out there. Nathan Crabb spins by Morton. Foul is called on excellent defense there by Nathan Crabb. As Morton drives inside again, he'll be at the line for 2.
You know, I won't lie, they've definitely been calling it both ways all through the night. And I hate to complain about it, but, you know, calls like that I just can't see, especially with Morton, and an amazing player.
And the crowd is too much for Morton as he misses his first free throw at the line.
Absolutely, and let me just make a comment on the energy of this crowd. During the girls' game, blowout, absolutely dead. This game, we're hearing it, both sides, a lot of yelling, a lot of cheering. It's excellent.
As Weig is checked back in the game here for Marion. Morton for his second shot at the line. And good. As he extends or gets the lead for Greene County. They lead by 1. Bouchard with the ball, gives it to Sullivan. North Polk looking to set up the offense. Sullivan with the ball, hands it off to Bouchard. Bouchard back to Sullivan, stolen by Morton. Morton misses the dunk. Couldn't get up high enough for that dunk misses. That's embarrassing. Bouchard now. Bouchard.
When you miss a dunk like that, they ought to take away points.
Crabb stepped out of bounds. No, a foul will be called on Greene County. North Polk will take it out underneath.
You know, for those at home, we are actually broadcasting right next to the Greene County radio news. They really did not like my comment about the dunk.
Bouchard will inbound here.
Go comment.
Bouchard tries to inbound to Sullivan, stolen by Fisher. Fisher now with the ball, gives it off to Morton. Morton gives it out to number 12, Goff. Goff is called for a travel as he switched his pivot foot on that triple threat.
Crowd is cheering loud for that call. You know, I would say that Morton here, Carter Morton, might be a solid answer to Jevin Sullivan. Very similar players, but I think that Jevin Sullivan might arguably be the better player. Morton has a little more help.
No, the difference between them is that Jevin passes the ball.
That's true. Morton's going to take any shot he can get.
As a lot of contact there, no foul called on Jones' layup. Jones misses. 55-56, North Polk down by 1 with 25 seconds left in the third.
Otherwise, you know, I'm really seeing the Comet team working together. And, you know, right now they look like a team.
Dalder drives it up, no good on layup. Bouchard with the rebound. Bouchard, heavy defense by Morton. Morton pops it loose. And Morton tries to lay it up, no good, but gets his own rebound. Nice defense there by Sullivan, but nobody's back to get the rebound. As that's the end of the third quarter, 55-58. North Polk trails by 3.
Wow.
And North Polk came out strong there in that second. But we saw there on that last play, nobody hustled down besides Jevin Sullivan.
Absolutely.
And that's been the name of the game all year. Jevin Sullivan's always hustling down the floor. But North Polk stayed at half court while Morton was able to get his miss and get the rebound. You can't think that the opponent's going to make the shot. You have to hustle down to the other end and get the rebound. Otherwise, they're going to get offensive rebounds and score just like Morton just showed us.
Yeah, and you know, what you got to say, though, what you got to say for sure is the Comets are helping out Jevin a little more this half. Right now, they're looking more like a team with a superstar. Or they're looking more like like a team with a superstar and not like a superstar with a few extra guys on the court with him. And so, you know, that's what I really like to see is a few people helping him out. That is just, you know, it's fantastic to see. But what I'm worried about is it going to be enough because Carter Morton of Greene County, 26 points on the night with Jevin Sullivan at 27. He's a very comparable player, but he's getting a little more help.
Yeah, it's a battle between the sophomore Jevin Sullivan and the senior Carter Morton here. And it's been exciting as North Polk's only down by 3. They're looking to cut back in and gain the lead and win this game here in the 4th. Greene County's going to have possession here to start off this 4th, and of course they're going to inbounds to Morton.
Looks like senior Trevor Mathis has re-entered the game. He has 4 fouls. One more will take him out of this game.
Morton for the deep 3. No good. Bounces off the front of the rim.
You see, that's
Sullivan.
a very, very distinct difference between Morton and Sullivan, is that Sullivan is going to pass that ball to a wide-open teammate if he has the chance.
Sullivan drives inside, tries to lay it up. Foul will be called on Morton. Sullivan at the line for 2. But what's also great about Sullivan is Sullivan doesn't force anything like Morton does.
Absolutely.
Morton is driving into contested lanes and getting lucky with some shots there. He's very good at finishing under pressure. There's no doubt about that. But Sullivan creates his own space to get open, and he doesn't force shots. He's giving shots to teammates and getting open shots that are given to him.
Absolutely.
He's just living in the opportunity.
And a huge difference between the two players, again, is Morton has teammates that are willing to take shots. Jevin is lacking when it comes to teammates that will go out of their way to take shots. So that's why, you definitely got to give a little more credit to Sullivan for doing whatever he can to help his team out. Honestly, incredible player.
As that first one at the line is good for Sullivan, looking to cut the deficit to just 1 point here if he makes this second free throw, as we are in the 4th and final quarter of the game.
It's definitely anyone's game. It's going to be a close one.
No good there, but Jones is on the offensive board. Morton picks up him. Finds Crab up top. Sullivan now with the ball. Screen by Jones. Sullivan picked up by Morton. Sullivan looks to drive in, hands it off to Mehring. Mehring drives inside, gets to Mathis. Mathis over to the corner to Jones. Jones up top to Mathis for 3. Mathis bangs home the 3 to take the
Waka, that's a bucket! Oh, baby!
And North Polk now leads by 2 points.
Trevor Mathis, a crowd favorite, going to put the Comets up by 1.
Correction, 1 point, 59-58, 7 minutes left in the 4th. Fisher now for deep 3. No good there. Sullivan on the rebound.
Wow, you heard it in the room when Mathis made that 3.
Sullivan now with the ball for the North Polk Comets. Gives it off to Jones. Correction, Crab. Crab up top to Mathis.
Who's saying he won't do it again?
Mathis to Mehring. Mehring over to Crab. Crab up top to Jones. Jones over to Mathis. Mathis to Sullivan. Sullivan picked up by Morton. Sullivan drives inside, lays it up, almost gets the end one. Block is called there on number 12, Zach Goff.
It's dangerous.
Sullivan at the line for 2 more.
If Sullivan makes both of these shots, he'll be 30 points tonight. Right now he has 28. Carter Morton, obviously the answer to Jevin Sullivan on Greene County with 26.
And Sullivan's been an efficient 43% at the free throw line this year. But this game he's been super good. He's only missed, I believe, 2 as he sinks that first one to extend the North Polk lead to 2, as he looks to extend it to 3. And does so. 61-58, 6:30 remaining in the game.
That's going to be 30 points on the night for Sullivan. That's really exciting. They're going to take him out of the game, give him a little break.
Sullivan's going to get a small break as Mannock checks in. This North Polk defense has been pretty good here in this 4th quarter.
I won't lie, I'm worried to see how this team fares without Jevin Sullivan. This right here is a test. This is a test of North Polk Comets.
As Stalder gives it off to Breon. Breon pump fakes, step back, one-legged shot there. Not a high percentage shot, and he took it, and it's no good. That's the outcome that you're going to expect on a shot like that. Not sure what he was thinking there. As Crab inside, lays it up and good, extends the North Polk lead to 5. 63-58 after the layup by Crab. Greene County's going to call a timeout as North Polk is playing so well here in this 4th quarter, something we haven't seen all year.
Absolutely. Nathan Crab hasn't been making a lot of shots lately. I believe he had 5 points total leading up to this game. I checked myself on that one. But right now he has 9. He's definitely helping out a lot. Jevin Sullivan with 30. Carter Morton of Greene County with 26. Trailed by number 12 of Greene County, Zach Goff with 10. Right now Greene County leading in fouls. Wow, what a game. 5-point lead by North Polk right now, but that is so very graspable by Greene County that we're really going to see an intense last couple seconds in this game.
Yeah, and North Polk's defense has been The key highlight here of this second half, and especially this fourth, they've shut down Morton pretty much, as he has not been able to score here in this fourth quarter yet, and he didn't score too much there in the third either.
Yeah. But, the thing with Morton, from what I can tell, is he's going to shoot it no matter what. So if you shut down Morton, you might as well shut down the whole team.
As Sullivan is back in the game for Mannock, that timeout gave enough time for Sullivan to get a break, and he's been the player of the game here for the Comets.
It's anyone's game. It all depends on who can perform in the clutch.
As Morton inbounds here to number 5, Bryce Stalder. Stalder hands it off to Breon. Breon tries to get it to Morton, throws the ball out of bounds. It'll be North Polk ball.
That's going to be what the Comets need.
Wide will be checked in the game
left
here
in the game.
for Marin.
Wow, huge miscommunication. No one is there for Jevin Sullivan to inbound it to.
Sullivan gives it into Weig. Weig over to Sullivan. Sullivan, foul will be called on Breon. That'll be the 17th foul there. Sullivan will be at the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity, and Greene County's now in foul trouble.
Yeah, Nicholas Breon, if he gets one more, he's out of the game. But same with number 11 for the Comets, Trevor Mathis. Jevin Sullivan at the line.
And it looks like they'll be keeping Breon in this game, as the first one is no good, so he won't get a second. Breon gives the ball over to Fisher. Fisher tries to get it over there to Stalder, and White comes out of nowhere to tip that pass out of bounds.
That's good. What I'm seeing right now is the Comets are playing with aggression, they're playing with some fire, and they're playing with confidence, which is what they've been lacking this whole season.
And they're playing as a team, which
Absolutely.
is great to see. Breon will inbound. Breon finds Fisher. Fisher into Morton. Picked up by Crabb. Morton fades. No good. Tough shot there, as he's forcing too much and not getting anything to go. Sullivan will have the ball. 63-58, 5:20 remaining in the game. Sullivan looks to drive in, pump fakes, spins, pump fakes again, and finds an open lane to get the layup.
Baby.
Jevin Sullivan is an absolute monster this game. That's
Waka,
his
waka.
32nd point of the game. And 3 is no good there by Morton. Morton is getting frustrated. He's trying to force too much, and it's not going well for the Greene County Rams.
Morton, I believe he stayed at 26 this entire quarter. I can't tell.
He's got to remember he's got 4 other guys out there on the court with him that he can pass to, but it looks like he just doesn't want to.
Yeah, he's been playing very, very aggressively on defense too. If you watch the game, he might be the most aggressive player out there.
Morton inbounds there to number 1, Jackson Warnke. Warnke lays it up, is fouled. He'll be out the line for 2. North Polk picks up their 16th foul of the game. 1 more, and they will be in Greene County will be in the single bonus.
Oh, Trevor Mathis is going to be out of the game now. That is his 5th foul of the night. You hate to see that.
So there's a little confusion on who the foul was called on. They don't think it was called on Mathis, but they will say it is called on Mathis. He'll be checked out of the game.
Trevor Mathis looking a little defeated on the sideline over there.
Bouchard will be checked in the game here for Mathis.
Mathis starting to heat up. It's something going to be a bit of a hit for the Comets. With a 7-point lead and a free throw shooter on the line, this is still very much so anyone's game.
Jackson Warnke looking to cut this deficit to just 5 points here. They trail by 7. He wants to go 2 for 2 at the line here for the Rams. And the first one's no good. Only will be able to cut it to 6 if he makes his second. That's a big miss there.
Oh, absolutely.
By Jackson Warnke.
Every single point is going to count big time in this game.
And misses the second. Jevin Sullivan gets the rebound. Sullivan almost loses it there. He's double teamed. A foul will be called on number 5, Bryce Stalder. Jevin Sullivan will be at the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity.
Well, the Rams are definitely in foul trouble now. Number 15, Caden Lowmiller, 4. I could very well see both teams having an ejected player here. Trevor Mathis already went out. He's looking heartbroken. He's right there on the end of the bench.
Yeah, Mathis fouled out. He's just a physical player. That's the type of guy he is.
Absolutely. You know, I'm okay with him fouling out if he's going to play
Sullivan
like that.
can't make it, but he gets the offensive rebound, lays it up. No good. A lot of contact there. No call. Fisher on the rebound. Gives it off to Morton. Morton in the corner there to Lowmiller. A foul will be called on number 10, Mehring. That'll be Luke Mehring's fourth. He's one away from being fouled out of this game.
That is not what you want to see. Luke Mehring is right behind Trevor Mathis in the lineup, and he is also at 4 fouls. One more, he's going to be out of the game.
Weig and Bouchard checked in this game. Number 5, Bryce Stalder, will be at the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. In the first one, no good off the front of the rim. Sullivan on the rebound.
Well, Sullivan's definitely got the hops to get that rebound every time. He's going to do it. He leads the Comets in rebounds.
Sullivan here, steps back. Nice offense here by Sullivan. Picked up by Morton. Sullivan looks to hop, steps in, open layup, good by Jevin Sullivan, his 34th point of this game.
Wow, Sullivan taking it right through Morton. You know, on I don't want to say on
Morton
possessions
for
like
deep
that.
three, that's good.
Oh,
By Carter
exactly how to
Morton.
respond to that.
Carter Morton cuts the North Polk lead down to just 6 points. Bouchard gets the ball up past half to Jones. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard in the corner to Weig. Up to Bouch. Bouch over to Sullivan.
Oh, Jim's going
to
sit on it.
slow down this offense. 4 minutes remaining in the game. Weig drives in. Open layup by Andrew. Weig is good.
The Wiggles. Waka Waka. That's a bucket.
8-point lead here, 69-61, 3:40 remaining in the game. Morton for another deep three, off the front of the rim, rebounded by Crabb. Crabb gives it off there to Sullivan.
You know, the thing is with letting Morton shoot threes like that is he's going to get some of them, and that's going to be really big.
Kobe Bouchard now with the ball, screened by Jones. Bouchard over to Sullivan for the corner three, no good. Rebound by Weig. Weig gives it into Bouchard. Bouchard over to Nathan Crabb. Pump fakes, drives in. Layup is good by Nathan Crabb. 71-61. North Polk extends the lead to double digits. Greene County's going to call a timeout. And this North Polk crowd is so hyped right now.
Get a load of this crowd.
As North Polk gets their biggest lead of the game here at 10 points. 71-61. Full timeout here by Greene County. And let's just talk about Jevin Sullivan. Jevin Sullivan has been an absolute stud here for the North Polk Comets. He's got 34 points, and he's got a plethora of rebounds, and he's been the main reason that North Polk has been able to take this lead.
Yeah, but, you know, we definitely got to talk about Nathan Crabb coming alive this game.
He has 11 points here in this game.
And only 1 foul in a game that has been huge on fouls for both teams.
His defense has been such a presence. He's been shutting down everything inside and has been getting rebounds and been getting the loose balls on the floor. He's willing to fight for the loose balls and all the opportunities he's got in order to get that ball in North Polk's hands.
Yeah, and, you know, you got to applaud him for that. Maybe getting that bloody nose is what did him good.
This is an exciting game for those of you just tuning in. It's 71-61 with about 3 minutes remaining in this game.
They're telling Nathan Crabb something. All right,
3:08 remaining
solid
in the
lineup
game.
right now in for the Comets.
Both teams in single bonus here.
You know, I feel like this game, I'm assuming this game might just be decided by duel between Morton and Sullivan, but it very well might be a duel between who can support their superstar the best.
Stalder gets it down there to Lowmiller. Lowmiller back to Breon. Layup is no good as a foul is going to be called on...
Is that going to be called on number 10? That's called on Luke Mehring. He's out of the game.
That is called on Thomas Jones. Hunter Manock. As Jackson Warnke tried to jump in there for the rebound and ended up on his back. So,
you know, it's a 10-point game right now. But with a full 3 minutes left in the game, this free throw is going to be important. You know, if he can make both of these,
are crucial free throws. This is huge for Greene County Rams, as it looks like Crabb might have another bloody nose. He's being checked out by Courtney Wagner. He is fine, as he will get plugs in his nose.
Yeah, they're going to put some plugs in his nose and get him right back on that court. Wow, talk about a fighter.
And he is a huge part of this offense and this defense right now. He needs to be in this game as Warnke went 0 for 2 on his last trip. Gets the first one, no good. Sullivan on the rebound. Warnke has just been awful at the free throw line this game.
You know what's important? Both of the Crab brothers, Matt,
Bouchard
his older brother,
for 3.
is senior.
Kobe Bouchard just barely misses it as it's just short. Morton now with the ball. Stalder over to Lowmiller. Breon tries to cut inside. Lowmiller shoots the 3 and is good. Cuts the lead down to 7 for North Polk. 71-64, 2:30 remaining. Sullivan with the ball. Looks to break the press. Got to get the ball across half court, and Bouchard will. Bouchard over to Weig. Weig pump fakes. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard over to Weig in the corner. Weig up top to Sullivan. Sullivan screened by Jones. Sullivan over to Crab. Screened by Jones. Crab out to Sullivan. Sullivan looking to slow down this offense here, trying to kill some time off the clock. They just lead by 7. Sullivan will drive in. Layup is good. Make that 9-point lead here for the North Polk
set that
Comets.
in all nice, like giving the Comets a 9-point lead.
So Lowmiller in the corner for another 3. No good. Sullivan tries to get the rebound as Jackson Warnke comes up with it but is out of bounds. North Polk ball. 1:42 remaining in the game, 73-64. And North Polk is looking good right now.
Well, I guess both Morton and Sullivan definitely commanding both of their offenses right now.
Breon touches the ball. It'll be out of bounds. Sloppy pass there by Bouchard. Tried to get it over to Sullivan and nearly intercepted.
And that was Nicholas Breon again. He is 1 foul away from being ejected from this game, but still going in with those tough moves.
Yeah, 1 more foul and he'll be fouled out.
There's some spit or something on the court. They're going to wipe that up real quick.
Floor must be a little
Talk
wet.
about an excellent game of basketball for both teams as we have 1 minute and 38 seconds left. It is anyone's game.
And this is an exciting game to keep us awake after we watched North Polk girls beat the Greene County girls by 69 points. It is only a 9-point lead here for the Comets, hoping to pull it out with 1:38 remaining.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you got to say with the girls' game, I believe the Comets end up winning by 70-some points. Really wasn't a great game to watch, but this game, on the other hand, we're seeing it. You know, we're seeing a lot of great stuff right now.
And let's talk about your Comet player of the game, Jevin Sullivan.
Oh,
36
yes,
points right now for the North Polk Comets and a plethora of rebounds. He's also been dishing out multiple assists to teammates as we got Nathan Crabb with 11 points, being set up very well by Jevin Sullivan.
Oh, absolutely.
Nathan is also being able to convert on the defensive end and setting up easy offensive opportunities for the Comets on the offensive end.
Yeah, and Nathan Crabb is up on the board there as number 1, but he is wearing number 12 tonight. He's got blood on his jersey, and he got another bloody nose. So what does he do? He puts a plug in his nose, and he gets right back on the court to battle this last couple minutes out. Fouls been a huge thing for both teams. I believe in the first half there's a combined total of either 25 to 27 fouls. And now we're seeing a game with 16 in the second half.
Nathan Crabb and Jevin Sullivan, both sophomores here for North Polk, and they are the biggest hearts of this team in this game. Sullivan has the ball, almost thrown away by Morton, but a foul will be called, a reach-in foul, as Morton keeps trying to snag that ball away. Sullivan will be at the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. The last 2 trips he's missed, so let's hope he can convert on this one.
Oh, and Carter Morton, that's his 4th foul of the night. That's going to put Carter Morton, Nicholas Breon, and Caden Lowmiller all at 4 fouls on the night. And neither of them get fouled out of the game.
If Morton gets one more, that is their leading scorer and main offensive piece out of the game.
Absolutely, and he's also been a great threat on defense for the Rams.
Sullivan misses again, but Merring's there on the rebound and gets it in. 75-64 extends the lead to double digits.
So there's Luke Mehring showing some fire tonight. Wow.
Bryce Stalder here. Gives it off to Morton. Morton inside to Stalder. Stalder lays it up. No good off the bottom of the hoop. Jones is there for the rebound. Sullivan gets it up to Mannock. Mannock needs to get it past. He has Mehring open, but a foul will be called on number 5, Bryce Stalder. 1:12 remaining in the game, 75-64.
Who's that foul going to go on?
That will be on number 5. That'll be on.
That's going to be called on Carter Morton. Carter Morton is out of this game.
Morton is done. He is fouled out of this game. That's their offensive piece done.
Wow, Carter Morton, 29 points on the night.
And that is big for the North Pole Comets.
That's
they need to look
huge.
to capitalize on it. It's the first free throw is no good off the back iron there.
Hey, Hunter Mannock's team telling him, just, hey, breathe.
North Polk is in the double bonus, so that means they will have 2 free throws at the line every time they get fouled from here on out.
12-point game's a lot different from an 11-point game, and Hunter Mannock is going to make it so.
12-point lead here, 76-64, 1 minute remaining. As Goff has it, gets it out to Lohmiller for 3. Lohmiller hits the 3, cuts it back down to a single-digit deficit of 9 points. Foul there by number 5, Bryce Stalder. That'll be his 4th.
I believe that foul was called on number 5. Bryce Stalder, yes, that it will be on number 5. That's going to be his 4th foul of the night.
3 players in this game right now with 4 fouls. That would be number 2, Nicholas Breon, 5, Bryce Stalder, and 15, Caden Lohmiller. And we already saw Carter Morton get fouled out of this game as Luke Mehring hits his first free throw at the line. 10-point lead here for the Comets with 56 seconds remaining.
You know, Carter Morton right now, he's on the bench on the edge of his seat. You can tell he's angry. You can tell that he's just upset. Without him, will his team be able to do what they need to do?
11-point lead here for the Comets. Stalder now drives inside, lays it up, no good. Mehring on the rebound. Mehring rushes down the floor, gets it to Jones. Jones out to Crabb, out to
Jones made a good decision passing that one.
They will go to the intentional foul to get Mannock at the line.
I think that's going to be on number 12, Zach Goff.
It'll be on Zach Goff. His 4th of the game. 4 players on the court with 4 fouls.
Wow, if you take a quick look at the fouls over here, almost everyone on Greene County's team, save for number 4, has 4 fouls.
As Mannock is no good off the back iron, and that's okay. He's got a second opportunity. He went 1 for 2 his last trip. He's 0 for 1 on this trip. Let's see if he can get the second one. Go 50%.
41 seconds left. Hunter Mannock makes this. That's big.
And Mannock showing that the clutch free throws no problem as he knocks it down and extends the lead here to 12.
Wow, you know, the Comets came out of second half doing something dangerous.
Fisher, no good. Too long there. Jones gets the rebound.
Of course,
almost
there's
out of
Crabb.
bounds, saves it in.
Oh, that's Jones.
Sullivan. Sullivan up to Mehring. Intentional foul there by Fisher.
You know, talk about clutch. Thomas Jones getting that rebound. Thomas Jones, for the people that don't know, got 100% on his Spanish test today. And that has proved to be a lucky thing for him.
North Polk chanting, I believe that we will win, as they are now still up by 12 as the first one rattles out for Mehring. 79-67, 25 seconds left in this game, and it's safe to say this game might be over.
Yeah, and you know, that foul was on Cale Fisher, and so that's actually the only player that didn't have 4 fouls on the court. So if any of these guys, save for Cole Fisher, get 1 more foul, they are out of this game.
3 is airballed. Sullivan will rebound in to Mehring.
Wait for Jevin Sullivan to keep that in.
From behind, gets it up to Crabb. And North Polk's going to run out this clock.
That's going to be the game.
80
wow.
67. Jevin Sullivan, 36 points here for the Comets. What an exciting day of basketball. North Polk Comets girls win by 69, and North Polk boys win by 13. Doubleheader victory here for the North Polk Comets.
Wow.
And let's talk about that second half. That was the best we've seen them play in the second half. They have played horrible in the second half all year, and they finally come out and win due to their second half performance.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I'll be the first one to tell you that North Polk has not been good in the second half. I said it multiple times before the half, and there they go, proving me wrong. Wow. Talk about an amazing second half. Jevin Sullivan, 36 points on the night. You got to talk about him. He was nothing but defensive rebounds, nothing but points, nothing but a great player, and only 2 fouls in a very foul-heavy game.
Yeah, Jevin was the main reason this team was able to come back into the game and win.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe and turn on those post notifications to be updated every time we go live. We live stream every guys and girls home game, and we will see you next time on the next North Polk doubleheader.